Hello everyone, welcome to Knock Knock episode 11, where it's the day 11th of the marathon. Woo! Alright, so today we had a guest artist, and her name was Maya Lee Portner. And then she showed us a lot of paper textile work that she does, where she prints and draws, and she casts paper lace, create a sculpture with her work. So it's really cool. And then she used the word in session a lot, so that was very fun. And then keywords that I learned today from her lecture was denotation and connotation. And that denotation means the direct meaning that an artwork or an image has, and the connotation means the association of a drawing. So a drawing can have an association and a deeper meaning. So that was pretty cool. And we are focusing on creating artwork using maps. And Maya was sharing how maps are very subjective, and they portray a very large information by utilizing like a paper. And she was stating how paper can be seen as like a useless, like a material for a lot of people, where it doesn't mean anything for them. And once you create art with that useless paper, then you create something that is very valuable. So that was really interesting, the way she shared her thoughts about paper. So that was really neat. So I'm gonna go around and show you what I worked on today. So the map that I used today was Korea. So here's Korea. Kind of have to. It's supposed to be on the wall, but I took it down because it was really large. So Bassous told me to, told the class to activate the paper. So I started dripping all these blue and reddish paint, and it was dripping all the way down. So it created a very nice vertical lines. And then she comes over and she was like, "Knock, what are you doing?" And she gives me this look, and then that made it pretty funny. And so I started attacking. So the reason why I chose Korea was because I was always affected by the division between North Korea and South Korea, and it kind of bothers me that North Korea is so let's kill everyone, and create all these nuclear weapons when there's so much more that they can do. And it's just been bothering me with the issues they have. So I wanted to create this piece, and it represents for me my want of unification between North Korea and South Korea. So on the top you see the blue paint dripping, and then there's the red. So that kind of represents like this Korean flag, where in the Korean flag there's the blue color and then the red color in it. And I kind of repeated that, so blue, red, and then blue, red. And as they drip down, they kind of all mixed into this really cool purple. And that for me represented my want of unification. So what I started doing was, Maya showed her work where she did all these really detailed cutting. So I was really inspired by that, and so I started utilizing that. So if you so this is a Korean map right here. So this is North Korea. So, and when you lift it, you can see all these shapes. So that's pretty cool. I was kind of happy how it turned out. So when you look at it from this perspective, they just look like they're just cut out. But when you look at it from the opposite angle, so that's South Korea and this is North Korea. When you see it from this point of view, the images start to come together. So this is just like a props, I guess. And there's a tiger. It's like a white tiger here. And if you look at this drawing upside down, I wanted to incorporate like a folktale of a Korean it's a Korean folktale that I always heard ever since when I was growing up. And it's about this mother. So this is the mother, and she sells stuck, which is like a rice cake, Korean rice cake. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is her eyes, her nose, and then this is her face. This is like her bandana, and then this is her basket where she puts all the duck, the rice cake, and this is the house where the children lives. So this white tiger, he ends up killing the mother, and he dresses up as the mother of these two children. So there's a boy, and there's supposed to be a girl here, but I didn't get to finish it. So I was just playing with the concept, so that was pretty fun. And what I wanted to do was with these cutouts, like the silhouette like cutouts, I wanted to incorporate another color, which is yellow. So I'm using this like primary colors of blue and red, and so this is like yellow. Corey, one of my classmates, said, "Oh, it looks like pea." So that was very nice of him. That was very funny. And the reason why I chose yellow is because whenever I think about Korea, I always think about the colors that we have. And last night, my friend was eating bibimbap with me, and I was kind of inspired by that. So I wanted to utilize this idea of bibimbap in my work to create like a Korean aesthetics in my artwork. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I did. So what I'm gonna do is after I finish cutting all these out later on, one day when I get a chance, I'm gonna put it on top of this yellow pea thing, and hopefully it will look great. And I'm thinking about using like a T-pins where I can like put it and I can like bring the drawings a little out so that you can create like a nice shadow. When I was looking at Maya's work, she had really cool shadows with her work. It was very intricate. So I want to try and incorporate that. Okay, so now we're gonna go see Thomas's work. Whoa, Thomas! Okay, this is Thomas. Hello. He's pretending that I'm not here. So this is pretty gnarly. What are you working on?
For our map project, I took images of Kaimuki and Oceania.
Ah.
And I'm cutting out shapes of the islands and imposing them onto the kind of one block, couple blocks of Kaimuki.
Oh, that's so cool. So this is like the big island here. Big island.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, didn't you say you're...
I'm not using exactly,
yeah,
you know, space for space.
Yeah.
I'm just moving them all around.
Oh, cool. You know, I feel really bad because Thomas was using, he asked me earlier today, like, hey, you know, can I use your X-Acto knife? And I was like, oh, okay. And then like later on I was like, hey Thomas, I kind of need to use my X-Acto knife. And Thomas had this like sad face and then I kind of took it away from him. And then later on I saw him working and then he was using his scissors as an X-Acto knife and that felt so bad. But yeah.
You didn't say it's alright.
Yeah. And then he's been giving me trouble because I went to see Kung Fu Panda 2 without him. And he was like, and he was sitting on the stool and he was like, well, at least this stool wouldn't go watch Kung Fu Panda without me. So that's what happened.
What kind of person says that?
You? So yeah, how do you feel about your work today?
Frustrated.
Frustrated.
So, I'm not used to collaging items on top of my piece.
Yeah.
So, it's still very new to me. And, kind of dealing with the cut edge and how it, you know, how it works when you walk around it.
Yeah.
It's a new experience, so I'm uncomfortable, and that's what's making it like difficult for me. But at the same time, I need to go there.
Oh wow! So there's like this is the wall here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Actually, this is not that good.
So how are you tackling this in terms of your craftsmanship? Like how are you making it work together?
Because the collage, I can just staple it on. And,
Yeah.
I
mean, like they're literally stapled, just stapled here.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
But that makes it easy for me to like, oh, if I don't like some piece, I just pick it out, and then I can move it around. And if I keep someplace like this, I might move later on. But for now, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I keep moving with the piece, and I think that's the process that I've adapted
Yeah.
to deal with this collage mania.
Very cool. Kenny, would you like to talk about your artwork a little bit? Okay, so we have a special feature. This is Mr. Kenny. Woo! He's awesome. Yeah. So he does like really incredible work with his charcoal. Like his rendering is very interesting.
It's took me a long time.
Yeah, I seen your work and it's really cool. So when I first saw it, it was like just this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looked like a teardrop from the far back.
Yeah.
So these are like the images that he is using. Pretty cool. So tell us about your work.
I actually just use this knife from the ocean.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like, yeah, Hawaii to me is like the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So you're incorporating the ocean surrounding the Hawaii. Oh. And what does that mean to you, I guess?
What do you mean?
Like, what made you choose that subject? Like, do you go to the ocean a lot?
I
or?
actually didn't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then at first I actually was like chasing all the street.
Oh yeah.
And then it didn't really work. So and then I look at the map of the ocean.
Yeah.
And I feel the raindrop. I mean this is like the water drop.
Oh yeah.
So I think it could work. So I just started.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I think that's pretty interesting because Maya was also talking about how when she chooses maps, like she looks for the lines that kind of like makes her believe that it will be meaning for her work. So like you choosing that specific area of the map, that's really cool. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Kenny. That was awesome. So that's pretty much it for today. There's Maya working. I don't want to bother her too much. Oh, she can wave. Would you like to wave? So she was our special guest today. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for day 11. I'm still confused on who am I as an artist. But I think I'm getting there. I'm very scared, but yeah, very excited at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for day 11, and thank you for tuning in.